Oh,
Okay.
mm,
Anyway, everybody, today I have a special
mm.
guest. His name is Budoy Marabeles. He's a celebrity in Cebu, and he's also a friend of my
Not anymore.
sister. Have we met before? Is it okay kung
Uh,
English na kay most of my
oh,
the majority of my followers are from
yeah, yeah.
US. So
I try to speak English, but not
okay,
I'm not a good English
that's okay.
speaker.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We can,
Mm.
saksak sinagol, we can Bisaya,
Ah,
English, Tagalog. But
Bisaya.
a lot of the people that follow me are, Filipino American. So,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the reason why we're doing some English. I speak with a
Okay.
heavy accent too. So anyway,
All right.
I want to thank you for, for interviewing you and joining my show. But let's start from the beginning. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where you grew up and who you went to
Uh,
school?
I'm Errol Marabiles,
Okay.
but a lot of people call me Budoy. I'm known as Budoy, the singer,
Okay.
and also I studied in UP Cebu a long time ago. I studied fine arts, major in
How did you
painting.
get the
So
name Budoy? How did you come up with that? Is that your nickname at home or some of your friends just
yeah,
calling you
I
that?
got it. An artist friend, my classmate, like named me Budoy because I'm from Samar. Budoy means little boy. It's like
Oh, okay.
in Waray, in
Okay.
Samar. In
Okay.
Waray language, it's
What part of Samar?
Budoy is
What
little boy.
town? What town or what city?
Northern Samar, Lawang,
Lawak.
Lawang,
Okay. Okay.
Lawang, Lawang.
So you went to Cebu to go to school in
Yeah,
UP.
yeah, fine arts.
Fine arts. Okay. And then
Mm.
you became a singer or you become a how did that happen?
Yeah, yeah, I became a singer because I think like music is more more easy to disperse or to promote. And
Okay.
but I'm a good painter too.
Okay. So you're an artist.
Yeah,
You're an artist. You paint,
yeah,
you sing, you do music,
yeah.
and you do art.
I also produce some electronic music. My band is my band called Junior Kilat is a reggae band,
Oh, okay.
Cebuano with a Cebuano lyrics.
Okay. So you have a band called Junior Kilat. Actually, there's
Yes.
a there's a band in Seattle called Junior Cadillac. So it's kind of similar. Yeah.
Really.
So
Mm,
they're a rock band, Junior Cadillac.
mm,
So and
mm,
they're very famous in Seattle. So
mm,
okay. So okay, you went to school in Cebu and you
mm,
took fine arts and then you
mm.
graduated and then you became an artist. And how did everything come together? How did you become famous basically in Cebu or everywhere?
Oh,
How did that start? Your
I
band and everything. What's your
because
story?
when I
Tell me
was
your story.
anyways, when I was still in the fine arts in UP Cebu, so we have this yearly show. It's like for the fine arts student organizations. We have this yearly show called
Okay.
Mindworks. It's basically a performance, like performance art and like experimental show. It's like a homage to Dada art, like the
Okay.
European, like Dada surrealism.
Okay.
So we do all this crazy stuff, like right, like
Yeah.
performance art, like
Mm-hmm.
because performance art is basically it's a reaction to like the formal theater. So
Okay.
we just perform anywhere we
Yes.
perform. But when we started it, we always perform in a stage setup. Like there's a small stage, because so
Mm-hmm.
we can control the environment, and also like the sound effects. It's easier to control. So and I was assigned as the leader of the music pool. So we
Okay.
were the ones who I was the one who gathered the 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 artists that can also do music, because
Okay.
most of the the students, the fine art students, they're also into music. So yeah, I can gather easily like maybe 10 to 15 people who knows rhythm, knows how to
Okay.
play guitar, or knows how to play like other instruments.
Do you
So
play an instrument yourself? Do you play an
I
instrument?
play like I play percussions,
Okay.
and I play like some Filipino instruments like the bamboo
Mm-hmm.
Josh harp, we call it kubing,
Okay.
is bamboo, and I also, yeah, I also do did some like experimental stuff, like I use like tubes,
Okay.
wire tubes to create like a sound.
Okay.
It just, so that started my interest in music. So
Okay.
until we form like some of the guys in Fine Arts, they form a reggae band.
Okay.
I was not part yet, but maybe I think next year, like by 1991, I was part of them already as percussion.
Okay. So
But
Junior
mm,
Kilat is mostly your friends from UP then? The
no,
same
no,
people?
no,
No, it's
no.
different.
That was not my band when I was singing. That's my first band like in Cebu. Like
Okay.
I'm a part of that band, but I was not singing then. I was just doing the tambol,
Okay.
tambol
Okay.
bow.
Okay.
So, but after several years, I just, because when reggae became popular and we end up organizing the events like the Bob Marley Festival. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I noticed that there's no Bisaya banga
Oh,
lyrics. We always like make some. There are a few bands. My first band called Robili, we have few like maybe two Bisaya lyrics, but most of the our songs are in English. Like
so the songs right now are, is it the, do you do original music
Bisaya
or
now.
mga Bisaya? Do you do
Bisaya
original
now,
music?
like because after the Robilip, like that band from my college days, I organized my own band. That's the time nga ako na yung nag-lyrics. Ako na
Oh,
yung
okay. Okay.
I'm the one who's writing the lyrics. So that's the when Junior Kilat was born.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay, so you
mm.
do original music then. You don't just do copy music. You do
When we started sa like sa Robilip, this first band in my college years, it's half like original then covers also. But
okay,
when I started Junior Kilat, it's mostly original.
mostly
When we
original.
started, yeah, mostly original. So
Okay,
this
so
is
Junior Kilat is very famous in Cebu now, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
how about, is it famous in the whole Philippines too? The
Uh, mm,
mostly the
there was a
Bisaya.
time. There was a time when we became famous in the Philippines because my band like was awarded my one of our single. Ako si M16. I
Uh-huh.
think that was 2005 or something.
Okay.
Won the song of the year.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
Bisaya song. It's a
Wow.
Bisaya song, but it won the song of the year in the whole Philippines. Inyo 107 Rock Awards.
Man,
So
congratulations. I'm proud to
that
be
that was
Bisaya.
the
We need more
yeah,
Bisaya.
yeah, that was the start of the Bisaya, like Bisaya like
Uh-huh.
band, like making it national.
Oh,
Then
okay.
also I joined, also I was invited to join the Pinoy Big Brother, the Big
Oh, okay.
Brother. Yeah.
So you were in
So
what season were you in? What
I think second season.
oh,
No, first season, but second it was the first celebrity edition.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you represented Cebu then.
I-
So
Actually I presented Samar.
Samar. Okay.
Samar, but because there was already two guys representing Cebu. Then
Mhm.
But so even though I was Cebu based,
Mhm.
the Pinoy Big Brother organizer like put me in like as a Samar representative from
Yes.
Samar. So I was dubbed like the M16 of Samar because of our song of like Junior Kila. It came from our song like Ako si M16,
Oh,
like
so
from
there's a
Junior
song in
Kila.
Junior Kilat called M16.
Ako si M16. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
that was the song that we won the song of the year.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That
Okay. And so wow, that's you have
mm.
a lot of accomplishment done already. And then what are you up to right now? What are you doing right now?
Right now I'm building I'm building like a bar here
Okay.
in the south of Cebu, Santander.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can also so hopefully I can when this is done, I can bring in some musicians from across the island, like from Dumaguete, because Santander is really just across Dumaguete,
Right.
across
Yeah, I know
Negros
where
Island.
Santander
So
is, right in
yeah, yeah,
the south end of Cebu. So,
yeah.
is what is it like a live music band? I mean, the bar is it?
Yeah, hopefully. So,
Okay.
and it's also the theme of the bar is I'm calling it Sigbin House. So,
Sigbin House.
oh,
Okay.
so the theme of the bar is really like it's I'm trying to like promote or like it's a homage of our Visayan culture, like
Myth,
Visayan
myth, mythologies.
mythology,
Yeah.
So
So
I'm gonna put a sigbin, an aswang in the bar.
that's a very
Like
good
yeah,
idea. So when is
yeah.
it? When is the opening?
Hopefully October,
October of next
October,
month?
October next month.
Oh, okay. So good timing.
Ambot lang kung madayan. Yeah,
So if
you
you
can.
can later on, you just text me the information on the bar.
Yeah.
So I can invite. I can tell everybody to go to Santander and visit your bar.
Actually, it's all you will see it there. Oh.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all almost there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's almost. There's a little wading pool.
okay.
Yeah,
And you're gonna have food there too, right? It's gonna be like a
yeah,
resto bar, right? So there's gonna
yeah.
be food.
Kasi it's inside the resort. There's a small resort in Santander, so I'm
Okay.
building it with my friend, the owner of the resort.
Oh,
The
okay.
resort is called Eden Resort.
Mm.
So I'm building it inside the
Inside
compound
the
of
resort.
Eden Resort. Yeah, inside the resort.
Okay.
Mm.
Is your band gonna be playing there too? Junior Kilat?
Of course, yeah, of course. One of these days.
Okay, I'll make sure I'll visit it.
Yeah,
I mean, my
yeah.
sister is in Valencia, so
Valencia.
when I go visit her, I'll stop by Santander and make sure I
Yeah,
visit that place.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what else are you doing besides doing the bar? Is that So, are you making new music? Basically, are you writing new songs?
Yeah. Mostly right now, I'm busy with my electronic music project because I also produce some electronic music like techno and
Okay.
house.
Okay.
So
Okay. So that's on the works right now. You got some stuff going on right now with the
yeah.
and
I'm
your
just
painting. Are you still doing paintings?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever did kanang unsa bitaw na kanang show bitaw? Have you done like a show for painting
Mm,
or you haven't done that?
yeah. Yeah, like group show, but my last like solo show was like 5 years ago.
Oh,
5 years ago.
oh,
That was
okay.
my last solo show. But here in Dumaguete and also in Cebu,
Mhm.
I sometimes like join the like group shows.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
last year I was part of like the Cebu Art Fest, Cebu Art
Okay.
Fest, like the Tubu Cebu Art Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So I was part, but this year I was not part. I was too busy to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
join.
So most of your work right now is you're based in Dumaguete and Santander now that
Santander, oh.
so that's where oh okay. That's a nice town. Santander is a very beautiful town. Yeah. So let's see now. How did that what about that Pinoy Big Brothers how did that go? Is that was a good experience or that's
Yeah,
something that
yeah, it was a nice experience also, because I know that it's gonna be popular, so that's
uh-huh.
my stepping stone
Yeah.
because it was really hard to promote like Visayan music
Uh-huh.
like long time ago, but now it's easy because a lot of bands, we have our own scene already, like
Mm-hmm.
even in Mindanao, like a lot of Mindanao bands,
Yeah.
so.
So how does it feel to be I mean it's amazing your journey, from somebody from Samar and then you went to Cebu and
Mm.
you basically is one of the more famous person in Cebu. How does it feel to be popular and famous? I hope it doesn't get to your head.
No,
Hopefully
no,
what did the mo go?
wala ni gamay ra kong ulo kay wala naman koy buhok. I used to have like my iconic, like some kind of
Yeah.
like I was wearing a turban before during the Big Brother stint.
Oh, okay.
I used to have a really long dreadlocks, and I was wrapping it with a turban.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that becomes my like
Yeah,
my
your image.
signature image.
Oh, okay.
But
No, it's
now but now I'm bald. So I think some of, because it was like 2006, like it was more than, was it was it 20 years already?
sounds like it's to
2000,
2024. So yeah,
no, no,
18
18
years
years.
almost.
18 years. So
Yeah. Wow.
so yeah. So it's 18 years. So I guess I am not that popular now, nowadays.
No,
Like, cause
you're considered like a senior now, and you're gonna be the guide. I mean, for the younger people
uh,
that's coming out, because there's a lot of 18 years old that's coming out, and they're who's got the really good talent, as a musician,
mm,
as an artist, and
yeah,
they probably look up to you and probably see you as an idol, that they can emulate.
mm,
So
yeah, yeah.
you're gonna be the senior spokesperson for a lot of the young
And
artists that's coming out,
mm, that's
especially
why,
the
like,
Kaya.
yeah, that's why also, like, I was trying to collaborate with younger artists,
Uh-huh.
like especially for my electronic project, because it's easy. I can just, like, if I find someone who's got a really interesting, like, uh, like, composition
Yes.
in Bisaya or English, I try to collaborate with them. So
Okay. So do you kind of like
mm.
uh, mangita ba ka ng mga bagong mga bagong musician nga na kung na
Oh,
yung
like,
bagong tanawon nimo kung doon na ba yung mga talent
yeah,
mga
yeah,
and you try to
yeah. Nangita ko, sige, karon hangtod karon nagsigog pangita, pero if you like go to Spotify or YouTube,
uh,
it's really different, like when you listen to Junior Kilat, because Junior Kilat is more like a pop style.
oh
But
okay.
if you like if you try to search for Budoy X, Budoyx, it's really different. It's more like electronic and all. There's also like Bodoy, like some collaboration with some musicians, like really good musician,
Uh-huh.
like really. See, one of the from California, I used to jam with this guy. Like he used to be the guitarist of Tower of Power
Oh yeah,
from
yeah.
California.
I met him. He
So
just passed away, right? He died.
yeah, see Bros Conte, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we recorded a live album. Like
Oh,
they were the ones who backed me up. So I released it. I released it in Spotify, YouTube as Bodoy featuring Bros Conte. So it's also different because his style is like more like blues funk,
yeah.
and I'm singing like in my own style,
Mm-hmm.
and it's totally different from Junior Kilat what we're doing with Junior Kilat, and
Yeah.
also
Actually,
totally
yeah.
different from
Right.
my new band.
Yeah, I met that
Yeah,
guy at si Jongs ba? You know Jongs, right?
yeah, of course, Jones
Sa
is
over his place. He was over there, so and I met him. Jones introduced me to him. And I was a fan of Tower of Power back in the
mm,
70s. So I know about all their music. So I asked him
yeah,
about who composed, who made this music. And
mm,
he was telling me because I was a big
yeah,
fan. They're
Bros,
from Oakland, California.
Auckland, yeah, Auckland.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jones also is a bandmate of mine. I used to have a we used to have a band with Jones called Hardwood.
Oh wow.
So Jones was the one composing the music. It's
Mhm.
basically like a Latin flavored flamenco style,
Yeah.
gypsy,
Yeah, I saw
like
them
uh,
perform one time over at
yeah,
Ayala Center. They was like I can't remember the name of the place, but I went to see them. They was playing a lot of Latin sound
yeah.
music.
Maybe I was there too.
Oh, kapag kailan
maybe
mo.
maybe I was there too because I used to play like the conga or timbale
Oh, okay,
congas.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's too bad he passed away.
yeah.
He was an amazing guy.
Mm.
Si Jones ba? Sayang.
Igaga, imong cousin, di ba?
Yeah, igagaw me.
Mm.
He was my cousin.
Igaga.
We grew up together, so we listened to music together.
Mm.
Actually, he's just 1 year younger than me.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so we're basically the same age.
Mm.
Yeah, so grabe.
Mm.
So, unsa pa man, what else are you doing right now?
Uh,
You got
yeah,
the bar
just
going, you got your music going.
yeah. Then I'm trying to compose again, like for Junior Kilat, because I think our last original song that I composed for Junior Kilat
Mhm.
was, I think it was like 5 or 6 years,
Years ago.
six
So,
years
Junior
ago.
Kirat is like a reggae band. So,
Reggae band.
yeah, so if you compose something, it has to be that reggae beat then, the reggae sound. Or do you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
up with something
yeah.
different?
But actually, our last album with Junior Kilat, it's not purely reggae. It
Okay.
has some like there's some jazz already,
Uh-huh.
like even like we have a song called it's actually a cover song
Mm-hmm.
from our also from some guys in Cebu, like our contemporary.
Uh-huh.
It's called Adik sila.
Adik sila.
Adik, oh,
Wow.
the Adik. Oh, so it's a it's a nice song, like, but we made it in a jazzy style, like some kind of gangster jazz,
Uh-huh.
like tada 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 ni adtong gamay pa ko giignan ko sa akong mama nga dili mo anang mga tawong taas og buhok usahay upaw ug perming mag-shade sa mata kay mga adik na sila. You have to check it out in Spotify sa Junior Kila.
Spotify, it's called Addict, right?
Oh, Addict, it's
Yeah,
like
I'll
it's
listen
not
to
a
it.
reggae. It's more of a jazzy, like Italian gangster
Yeah.
jazz.
Oh man.
So,
Well, the way you sang it sounds really good. I mean,
yeah,
I'm kind of proud about mga Bisaya that's coming out with more, regional songs. So, para di ta malupigan ba mga Bisaya come up
oh,
with.
they good they get palupig.
Yeah. Yeah. Even in Mindanao, there's so many young bands coming out, right?
Yeah.
From Mindanao.
Yeah, like Mindanao, a lot of like new bands. Like
Uh-huh.
most of them, I know them because they play reggae and they look up to us also.
Oh, okay.
And now they're more popular now. Like I jam with these guys from General Santos.
Uh-huh.
So I jam. I sang with them because they invited me to jam like during their like anniversary concert. So I went to they flew me to General Santos, only me.
Okay.
Then I sang with them and they already knew how to play our songs.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, they uploaded one of our songs when I was singing.
Mm-hmm.
It got like I don't know, maybe millions already, like
Wow.
millions of
Wow.
streams.
But they
Because
made it their own
they're more
version.
popular.
They made it their own version of your
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
That's good. Because sometimes there's so many bands in the Philippines that they follow everything but the same style. They follow all the notes, sunod-sunod, kanang ganahan nila makuha nila ang whatever the original's doing, And sometimes I think they're better off just doing their own
Just make
version
your
of
own
whatever
version.
song
Yeah.
they're doing.
Exactly.
What do you think of that? There's so many Filipinos who just copycat ba? Follow everything, the same tone, the same note,
Yeah.
note for note, everything.
That's where we got that's where we got the term nga plakado.
Yeah.
Sa Tagalog baka ng plakado.
Yeah.
Plakado. Like,
and sometimes it's better if you come up with your original way to sing whatever song it is. So
I think it also started when it's during like after the war, like or in the 70s when the US bases was still here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so because most of the Filipino musicians they got like a lot of them got jobs because of the presence of US bases, because they always like they're the most sought, right? Like the Filipino musicians, because they can cover Rolling Stones and like Beatles,
Rolling Stones, and they
amongst here in Asia, we're the only ones who can cover like convincingly, like Rolling Stones, like silang Pepe Smith.
Yeah.
But if like the Japanese cannot do that, the Chinese cannot do that.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That's where it started. Like we became convenient with that style. Like so we try to copy like a funk or a disco or a rock and roll style from the US.
Yeah.
So
actually, the Filipinos are known as the blacks of Asia.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
like during the 70s.
we're the best entertainer, best singers, best musician, best dancers.
Mao na nga nagdaghan kayo magkuan sa una, like working in Japan, mag-Japan or mag-Shanghai, mag-Hong Kong.
Yeah, as musicians.
As musicians, because we're really like, we're really good with the American music.
Yeah.
Like American.
Yeah. English pa yun, English
American
speaking pa yun, may pang English. So tinuod na. Even in the US, wherever there's a Filipino community, there's Filipino bands, but most of them are cover bands because they play the mga wedding reception,
weddings.
Mga inana ba? There's no original.
Yeah.
It's original. So
lisod kay pero karon na ginihinay na og karon like nanay mga like na mga younger Filipinos like they also attended, they try to support also like if Filipino bands go to the US or Canada.
Oh,
They
okay.
also
Yeah,
like
that's true.
mm.
We're almost out of time, okay? But we'll just continue
Yeah,
until,
sige.
but mukalit lang yung kaputol. So don't,
Sige lang.
kung maputol, that means we're out of time. But we can
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talk
yeah.
while it's, naapaman.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about your project in Santander. So it's gonna be a resto bar. You're gonna have a live band,
Yeah,
and
because it's really like it's also connected to my song because we have a song called Original Sigbin.
original Sigbin. Okay.
Oh, Sigbin, like the myth of Sigbin. So
Yeah.
that's why the bar is the theme is really mythical creatures.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like put like some kind of a show like
Okay.
when there's a Sigbin like a Sigbin monster,
Mm-hmm.
we're making a like a puppet sculpture,
Okay.
then it's gonna come out from a jar as the it's how the how it was told in the old like our old folks
Mhm.
sa myth ba nga ang sigbin ko no magawa sa banga sa jar.
Oh, okay.
So because sigbin is a pet, like it's a pet like
Okay. My understanding was the Sigbin is somebody. Is that like that creature from the water, from the sea, or is it? It doesn't really
no,
matter.
it doesn't matter, but most of the description is it looks like a kangaroo or like a
Oh,
wallaby,
okay.
and
Okay.
it's very quick and it can transform to other creatures. It can
Okay.
transform to like a dog or a flying creature or something.
In Santander, there's a
Mm.
park. Dunay park na sa Santander about Sigbin. I don't know if you seen it.
Murag wala naman.
Wala na.
Because
Okay.
I was trying to
Find it.
find it. Wala naman murag.
They must have
Alay
taken it
na.
out. The reason why I
Mm.
knew about it because I was doing some videos about different
Mm.
places in Cebu. Like
Mm.
some unique places in Santander. I remember there's like a little park. With they made like a statue of a Sigbin.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a different town. Maybe it's close to
Different
there.
town tingali. Oh.
Yeah. So I thought it was in
Maybe.
Santander. But they did. There's a wala ko kay nundong isang town na doon
There was also in Negros, Negros some town in Negros Oriental,
Oh,
just
okay.
across so the myth is really spread sa Samar, nasay myth sa Sigbin, there is sa Cebu, then sa Negros also, and even Bicol,
Oh, okay.
and also parts of Mindanao. So they know the myth of Sigbin, but ang istorya is sometimes lahi-lahi ba, like it's different from their version is different from our
Okay.
version.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's almost like the story of the kanang kahoy bitaw sa tawagan ng kahoy na they always have na dunay gapuyo nga na but every
Balete?
town balete.
Balete or dalaki.
Yeah. There's always stories behind it but everybody has a little different version, the
My tattoo is actually like the Sigbin. This is the logo of the Sigbin.
Oh, okay.
This is my tattoo.
Wow.
That's
So
the
you're
Sigbin.
really okay. Yeah, si Mitos, wrote, has a little article about Sigbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually it's a novel. It's a
Yeah.
book that they're writing.
Oh, right now they are.
Yeah, it's not just a short story. Murag kuang na siya novel.
Wow. Curious how this gonna come out. That would be fun.
Yeah. So I'm also like giving them some inputs about the Sigbin.
Yeah, because they need to do research, right? And you probably know a little bit more than a lot of people. So
yeah, because I've been researching this like for like since the early 90s.
Wow.
About the Sigbin, like maadto ko kamotes, mangutana ko sa una.
Oh.
Kamotes kung kanang nagtrabaho pa ko dito sa balay ni Kone ba sa Taliwang Bas.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I was just there.
I used to paint that I did a mural for Kone before, like
Oh,
I
wow.
painted
Yeah. Well, she hired another artist. Right now,
yeah.
the whole place is with mural now. The whole wall, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Probably that artist is my student before, because I used to like do like workshop there sa San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Sa I do like drawing and painting workshops with the Plan International before
Oh, okay.
sa San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should visit the place again, kung nakay-time ba.
Yeah.
So
One of these days.
kay Connie actually remodeled her place. It looks totally different now.
Yeah.
So it looks super nice. So we just got back actually yesterday. We were just there. So
Sa una mga tulog rami sa bala sa ato sa una.
yeah.
Adto mi sa gawas kay tungod kay usahay init, like very humid, especially in the beach. So ato may magkuha lang may dalag banig dito mi sa beach sa balas mi matulog. So
yeah. Lami man kay sa dagat. Yan. Ang sun nga to nindot magayo, pino kayo.
Humok kayo, pino.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know it was you that originally made the
original
painting there. Yeah. So you met my sister Connie too. So that's good.
Yeah.
So how about Alonso? Have you met my brother Alonso?
Yeah, I met Alonso. All of you.
And Boots?
Sila Boots, ano.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wow. That's good. So you're based in Dumaguete right now, right? And then you're moving to Santander.
Actually, I'm here in Santander now.
You're Santander now, but before Santander, you were in Dumaguete.
Yeah, I was in Dumaguete, like, and I was in Valencia too. Like.
Oh, okay. What were you doing there? Did you open a bar there too? Did you have a bar or? So
I tried to open a bar in Dumaguete, but it didn't work out with my partner. So, ama lang is wala lang padayon ba ang project.
Okay. Okay. So nindot na yung gibuhat Santander. That's it's still part of Cebu and it's so close to Dumaguete. You just cross.
And it's also nice because at least I can do the Sigbin, like this is what I like. This is part of my research. So at least ko ana gid siya ba, full control ko ba.
Yeah.